Let
How
me
are you
check.
doing? How are you feeling?
I feel like the concussion is okay, but I had some serious damage here around this area back here. I hit so tough, and I'm not gonna compete. It's gonna really be like the truth is for some time I haven't been competing, and the guy that I'm gonna compete against is just absolute best. He did
Yeah.
five world title matches, and he won all five of them. David
Wow.
Samusha. So I was gonna pull him with 2 months training. Still, for someone who has been inactive, it is risky. And now after this, like I also lost confidence. I don't even know if it's gonna be okay till that time, but I cannot make him wait. If I'm gonna do a replacement, I had to do it as soon as
Exactly.
possible.
For sure. Yeah. I
Yep.
got But
And
your health is the most important, Your health is the
yeah,
most important.
yeah.
Back
But
into training slowly and then,
yeah,
come back stronger.
yeah. Once you lock yourself into the target, it is very, very hard to say, okay, I'm not doing it. Like you want to do it. You want to do it. I feel good. The arm,
Mhm.
everything's strong, but the here, the connection is there is a problem.
Yeah.
And I and you, we haven't met before, but I have had long, long conversations with your father, and he told me about you are what exactly power lifter, should I say? Or
Yeah, so I have a powerlifting background. I've done that since I was 10 years old. Actually, so when I was 10 years old, I went to the Junior Olympics, which is
yeah,
probably the highest elite for kids. And I actually ended up winning that at 10 years old. And,
uh-huh.
not knowing I was good, I won it. I was like, oh, maybe I need to keep this up. So I've always had a fitness and strong background. I've always, my dad always instilled that into me at
Uh-huh.
an age. He's always taught me how to lift properly with good
Yeah.
form. And, I just kept with it in all these years. And then kind of I slowly transitioned over to arm wrestling later on, which is
Hmm.
great. I still do both. I still do powerlifting. I still compete in powerlifting, but arm wrestling, it's the one-on-one contact. I
Yeah.
just love the
Combat
competitive
sport.
aspect. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So if it's not fighting, it's arm wrestling. So it's great. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's just different, like both have its own difficulties. One
Hmm.
is you are competing against the gravity,
Hmm.
while the other one you are competing against another human being, like
Yeah.
um which one do you find harder mentally maybe the arm wrestling.
uh, so it's pretty similar in programming and stuff, and I try to stick with everything with powerlifting programming, like background. But the physical aspect, yeah, I would say arm wrestling. There's so many verticals in different ways. With the hand and wrist, there's so many different options. It's almost like a chess game. And someone looking from the outside, you see it as just arm wrestling. But once you're
Hmm.
actually in the sport, it's really almost like a mental and physical battle at the same time, which that's what I love. There's
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
many
To
aspects of it.
compete against another human being who is trying to beat you.
Yeah, yeah. there's,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's only
um
one winner. There's only one winner. It's you or the other person.
yep, yep.
And I love that.
And how long ago you started arm wrestle?
Started arm wrestling about 6, 7 years ago. I really I took a little bit of time off and really competitively for the past 3 years. I have a group of guys over here in Louisiana that I train with, every other week. So it's a good group of guys. And then Craig Toulier, the guy that just killed everyone
Uh-huh.
at that round robin, he's only 3 hours from me. So
Yeah.
he's great. He's an inspiration. I always looked up to Craig. Great guy. And he's a
Yeah.
beast.
Jeremy Coleman, one of the like best fans in arm wrestling, he says, "Hello, Robbie. I lived in Ruston for
Oh, okay.
43 years.
Wow.
Is the same town as yours or?"
Ruston is about 20 minutes from me. That's very
Oh,
close.
right. Very
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very close.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I asked you when you started arm wrestling, it was because you said like 6, 7 years ago you started arm wrestling,
Hmm.
while your father suddenly became the hero of the community. How do you find this, that like with the white cell,
Hmm.
and then he's like, I once had 4 hours phone call, phone talk with him.
Really?
I never in my, yeah, but with, like, he's like a great guy with like so much
Yeah.
knowledge. Yeah, he
Hmm.
tells me about boxing. He tells me about everything, and
Yeah.
then now that in arm wrestling, like those injuries are big problems,
Oh yeah.
especially like when you are young. You can somehow recover, but when you
Hmm.
get older, those are more permanent, chronic
Yeah.
injuries. and
Yes.
and now, like, most of the heroes of arm wrestling are the ones that pull like decades, but cannot
Hmm.
really pull anymore so good because of the injuries, permanent injuries. And
Hmm.
the stem cell is something that really like working miraculously, and
Sure.
then your father has been very generous with this athletes, and
Hmm.
now suddenly became like a hero in the community. How do you find this? How do
I
you
mean,
see
I
this?
think it's pretty amazing. I know one of the reasons why, like, he never really wanted to target, like anyone specifically. Like the arm wrestling community, like him targeting the arm wrestling, kind of happened organically and mostly because of me that I was in the sport, and he knew
Hmm.
I was solely and like really involved in the sport in arm wrestling. So he felt like, maybe it would be good to help give back to the community in something I love so much. Dad's a very generous guy. He'll
Yeah,
give
he is. He
people,
is.
and he never expects anything back. Like he'll give and give and give, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not like he does it with a good intent, like for other people's sake, to help them recover and their longevity in the sport as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a real good guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
and he's very proud of you. He's
yeah.
very proud of you. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he very often talks about you. And
Really.
the most proud he is about is that he says that you are a very humble person. That he all the time, he says that you never brag about yourself. That even though like you have done successful things in the sports, like, can you tell us about your like, you said that you competed the junior Olympics, and like for example, can you tell us your numbers, that in which
Yeah,
weight
so
you lifted?
I won the Junior Olympics. I ended up setting at 17 years old. I set a world record for squat at the time. It was raw, drug tested and everything. It was like 480 pounds at 480 pound squat. I don't know how many in kg that is. It was at like I was 185 pounds at 17 years
Mhm.
old, and that was a world record. I set a world record strict curl at 17 years old. I set that as well. Um, and that was like 150 pounds at 17 years old. Um,
Mhm.
there was just like a lot of other things. I hate bragging about myself because I don't want to sound too like cocky or stuff. But like when
Mhm.
people ask me, it's kind of
Mhm.
uncomfortable for me to talk about it, But
Mhm. Mhm.
so power, like I said, powerlifting has always been my go-to, my first love. I've always done it,
Mhm.
and I will continue to do it in arm wrestling. But I think, like I said, I'm going to focus more on arm wrestling. I want to get to that top level, and I feel like I'm right there. I mean, there's pros, and there's a little bit better than pros, and then there's the elites. I feel like
Elite, yeah.
right in the middle. I'm better than the average pro, but I'm not
Uh-huh.
quite the elite level. And I
I
think
understand.
I can, within a couple years, I think I'll be able to crack that.
How old are you right now?
29 now. 29 now.
29. And what is missing right now? More of coordination. I think power is there. This is what I was told about you.
Yeah, I think I need to get a little more knowledge in the sport, a little bit more experience, and my
Mhm.
hand and wrist. I don't have a manual labor job, so a lot of the people I go
Mhm.
against have a little bit stronger hand and wrist. My biceps are really strong, and I have a
Mhm.
really good
Mhm.
strong core. But I feel like once I start working my hand and wrist in different angles, I'll be able to compete with the elites for sure. I'm confident.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just
Yeah,
won
that's
Mississippi
good.
State. I just won Mississippi State a couple months ago. I just won a couple other tournaments. I won IFA Nationals at 86 kg, and
Mhm.
I faced Craig Toulier in the overalls, and that didn't go too well, but that's what I said. I'm like right there.
Craig is
Probably
very experienced player, very
very,
experienced, and also very explosive guy.
very,
Yeah,
yeah. He has
yeah.
like,
Last week his performance was incredible.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Me and
I'm
Dad were
proud of
watching
him.
the match. We were,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
he's
rooting for
probably maybe a year older than me or something. Like he must be around 50, and I'm
him.
49, so we are almost same age. And I'm proud of him. Like I was very happy to see his performance. Yeah,
How long have you been
and
in sport?
uh, 33 years, 32, 33 years. Yeah, yeah,
33 years. Yeah, I've been watching you for a while now, and Devin, we're good friends with Devin. Devin's
yeah.
talks highly about you. He said you're like the wizard. You're like one of the greatest arm wrestlers to ever live. So I'm glad that I'm going to be able to get to meet you, and I'm going to be able to pick your brain and
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah. You come in, huh? Well, how do you feel? That are you excited? 2 weeks later, you
I'm
will be
really
here.
excited. I'm very excited. I'm more
Yeah,
humbled that you invite me over, and it's going to be a great experience. I'm happy to get out of the country, go to Turkey, and see the whole event. What you've done with the sport of arm wrestling is amazing. It's you grow the whole community over here, and I'm getting more and more people to watch these events, and they're loving it. It's like the whole
yeah,
production you put on is awesome.
yeah. I mean, I always say that this is something that we do all together, my friend. Like
Yes.
even one single positive message just motivates me like crazy. You
Hmm.
understand? Like that is like because I love it. Because
Yeah.
I have been part of this sport, like almost I can say what 60% of my life, more than that, you know,
Hmm.
and or more than that, probably 70% of my life, and uh, again, I do that, and I think successful, but it is because the potential was there, but
Yeah.
nobody was bringing the things together. The
Hmm.
same in arm wrestling. The most important thing is synergy.
Yes.
Synergy, the coordination of the muscle groups. This is the
Mhm.
same. Like you need to do the work, the fans and the athletes all together. When we come together, then
Yes.
the things are incredible. So the only thing that needed to be done was this, and then I have been doing by the support of the community, and now uh, your father has been telling me about a powerful product. It
Mhm.
is all natural, like nutrition, and can you tell us something about creatine and what was it exactly?
So we're going to be releasing it probably within in a couple months. I can't tell you exactly what it is because right now we're working with a
Uh-huh.
CMP certified
Okay.
lab
Okay.
manufacturer. So we're trying to get like we. I have friends that are UFC fighters, top of professional football players, baseball players, athletes, arm wrestlers, and we're all getting together and trying to create this great blend and seeing exactly what is like required in the blend for it to be the best. But once that releases, I think it's going to be a game changer for a lot of athletes for sure. You're going to be
Yeah.
able to everyone's going to be able to take it. It's going to be for like before recovery, before, after, during, everything. Excuse me, hold on, my phone's going off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me just mute my phone. Work stuff, but yeah, it's going
And
to be
when are you gonna announce this? You said in
probably
2 months.
within a month or two. If you go to my page, it's going to be bodybyrobbie.com, and you put in
Yeah.
your email, and you'll be the first to know once the product actually releases, for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
That I
we're
can
working.
wait because.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna have like gummies, different gummies. We're gonna have pills. We're gonna have actual like powder they could take and water and mix it in formula. So it's not just
Okay.
gonna be one product. It's gonna be multiple products. This first product is what we really want to set the standard with. So that's
Yeah.
what we're really gonna target. Um,
Okay.
Probably within a
Yeah.
few months.
I can't wait to try. You said the
Yeah.
gummies. Gummies of the one that you talk about, right? It will be in the gummy version. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have gummies later on. I don't know if this first release will be with gummies, but we're gonna
Hmm.
have gummies later on as well, like vitamins, fish oils. We're gonna have everything. It's
Oh,
gonna be
okay, that's great. That's I just
it's
can't
gonna be
wait.
an online virtual store, so you'll be able to order from anywhere in the world. It's not gonna just be
Yeah,
like a store you have to go inside of. You could go online.
yeah, yeah. Your voice gets cut a little bit sometimes, but I think a phone call came to him.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah. Phone call came or what?
Yeah, I'm getting phone calls all the time. I don't know how to. I don't want to put my phone in airplane mode and cut this off. I don't know if that's gonna
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No, all is okay. All is okay. Yeah, I can't wait because your father talked about it, how effective it will be, and then yeah, I want to try as well.
Very effective,
What?
and once it comes out, you'll definitely be the first to know. Definitely be the first to know. And I would love your honest experience on it because it's
Yeah,
something that's going to be affordable to everyone, all the
yeah,
arm wrestlers, even non-arm wrestlers.
yeah,
Everyone can use it.
yeah. I have a question for you. You have
Mhm.
been doing very serious sport, the other one, powerlifting. Did you also have injuries?
I did have injuries. I had a couple knee injuries, and in arm wrestling, I actually had some arm and wrist. Nothing serious, but definitely
Uh-huh.
something that I had to take some time off. And
Uh-huh.
Dad actually helped me out.
Okay, this is what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
I could personally vouch for Dad's company, like an
yeah.
unbiased review. It does work wonders. I got injured in what was it last year or 2 years ago at Louisiana State arm wrestling. I hurt my inner elbow. I never go into
Hmm.
flop
Yeah.
press, so I lost my wrist and I kind of had a pull there. Like it was the finals, so I had to do whatever I had to do, and I
Did
ended
you
up
win?
I had to pop my inner elbow.
Oh,
Never went
you
to
did.
the
Wow.
doctor. I knew that for 2 weeks I could not move my arm at all, at all.
Okay.
It was hurting
Uh-huh.
very bad. Dad hooked me up. He gave me some exosomes. I did a couple rounds of those. A week
Uh-huh.
later, I was fine, back to working out. I pulled
Wow.
nationals 4 weeks later, and I won that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
personal vouch for
Interesting thing. I also tried those exosomes, and then
that.
like it's just arm wrestling. You will still feel hurt, but the
Yeah.
thing is that like it is coming back to healthy
Hmm.
form quick.
Yeah.
Quicker. Yeah. This is my experience with it. Yeah.
Good.
And
Oh,
did
so
you
you
know
just
that
got
Dr.
the
Mark is
exosomes?
also coming to Istanbul?
I saw that. You just got the exosomes though, did you actually get the stem cell as well?
No, I only get exosomes because it needs to be in the cold chain. It needs to be protected.
Okay. Are you
Yeah,
going to come
but
to
but
the
but
United States and get it?
what's that?
Are you going to come to the United States and get
No,
hooked?
Dr. Mark is coming to Istanbul with the
Okay.
stem cell,
Oh,
and then
great,
he will
great.
be treating me and Dennis Shiplenko.
Wow.
Yeah,
Two.
yeah, yeah.
Treat him after his Devon match.
Oh
Treat him
yeah.
after.
Before that, what I was told that Levan told me 40 days you shouldn't train, if
Yeah.
it is a really serious treatment, and
Yeah.
so I will take my time. I'm 49. If I can pull 5 more years, I will
Hmm.
be very happy. I can rest for the 40 more days, no problem, because like
Yeah.
I feel like very limited everywhere, everywhere very limited.
Yeah.
It will be great to, yeah, Dr. Mark is coming. I'm very happy, thanks to
I'm glad he's coming.
thanks to your father, and yeah,
Yeah. It's
I think it
gonna
will be
be
great.
good.
Yeah,
I'm glad it could help a lot of people, especially not just in the United States. It can travel and reach abroad for people that are actually in need.
yeah,
Especially in our arm wrestling community. Everyone is so close together. We
hmm,
all fight and compete against one another, but we
yeah,
all love each other. And that's what
yeah,
I love about the community in arm wrestling. Everyone's for someone else. You get a lot of people that are just wanting to help other people, whether to spread knowledge, wisdom, or actually help in other areas of their life, you know.
yeah. Anyway, so I'm sure that you will enjoy. I'm sure that you will enjoy,
I'm ex-
and
I'm very
yeah,
excited.
I want you to also present one of the title match belts,
That would be great.
and yeah, it will be great. Yeah, and there
Um,
will be after pulls. Maybe you would try it yourself. A
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
I
Maybe.
want to pull you before you get treated, just to just to feel it. I know I don't have anything for you, but I just want to. Maybe I
Yeah.
can I can pick your brain and learn a little bit
No,
from you.
no, for sure, for sure, for
You know.
sure. Yeah, especially the. I mean, we will be all together. All the time. Yeah, yeah,
Good. I'm excited. I'm excited. Couple more weeks, then we'll head
yeah,
over there.
yeah. And then many of the North American heroes will be there, like
hmm
Devon, John, Tatashings, Matt
Yep.
Mask, Sarah. And
All them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All,
I,
all of them are great pullers. And yeah,
I'm
and
excited for that main event. I love obviously I love all the U.S. arm wrestlers, and I hope they all win.
yeah,
The United States, but I know I'm going to be freaking out for that Devin Dennis match. I know everyone's going to go crazy for that. Um, I know it's just going to be a crazy match. Dennis is like second match returning. It's going to be awesome.
what do you expect from this match?
I mean, I'm biased, so of course I have
Yeah.
to go with Devin 3-0. But I don't think it's going to be an easy 3-0. I think it might be a little tougher than people think, but I still think Devin 3-0.
Okay. When you say like it will be tougher than people think, but what does people think? You think that people think Devon is gonna dominate?
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of different opinions. Some people were saying it's going to be easy for Dennis, and some
Yeah,
people were thinking Devin. I mean, I've always
yeah,
thought I'm
yeah.
always confident with Devin. If Devin gets in a position advantageous in helping him and bleeding Dennis out, where he gets tired. Once Dennis gets tired, I think it's all in Devin's favor.
Hmm.
I
I mean,
don't know if the mind games are going to work as much because I don't know how much he can speak English, but I don't know. I think it's still Devin all the way.
yeah. Like till a month ago, I was thinking. I didn't tell anyone at that time because I'm organizer. That Devon was gonna win. Is what I was thinking inside of me. But after I see the improvements by Denis's, team,
He's
then I
off.
now think that it is very close match, 50-50 match. This is what I believe.
Yeah,
And but just we shouldn't underestimate Denis's endurance as well. Denis also has very good endurance. Somehow his body uh, regenerate very quick. And same is for Devon. We will see. We
Mhm.
will see. A lot of things will be answered. Do you follow? Like, have you seen any other East versus West events, pay-per-view events?
Yes. I've watched pretty much all the events. Yes, I always
Oh
follow.
yeah. Okay. Then like for example, Ongarbev,
Yes.
and Ongarbev is gonna pull Tatashings. I know that you're gonna support the fellow American puller.
Mhm.
And but do you see also a close match this one or?
Okay, so I love Todd Hudgens. Obviously, I love him. I've always loved his style. I actually got to meet him once, and I was like, "Wow, he was actually bigger than I thought he was." His forms. I would put Todd against everyone. I saw him pull Corey West and beat Corey West. But Angerbayev is just a tactician. He's just like a wizard. I would give it to Angerbayev this one, even though I don't want him to win. I want
Uh-huh.
Todd to win. I feel like Angerbayev is going to pull it off,
He
though.
Oh, you think he has the edge? He is,
I
yeah.
do. I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think Angerbayev has the edge. I think what he did against Irakli was just insane to me,
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Especially,
yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was like,
I mean,
wow.
it's like,
Yeah, but different type of puller, Ongarbev has been pulling against. I don't know if any of those pullers had the side pressure of Tatashings.
no.
Like,
Right.
yeah, those guys are also very. John is technical, Irakli is technical.
Yeah.
While Todd is just like pure, horsepower. If
hmm
Ongarbev can handle and control that
That's true.
pressure, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because if he is going outside and Todd is just constantly losing his with a loose wrist and pressing, I think enough power. I think you can go through like 3-2. I think it can
So,
be like three
okay,
two.
so you are expecting a war.
Yeah, war for sure.
Yeah.
It's no,
And
yeah.
do you know John's opponent, Sasha?
John and Sasha. Yes,
Sasha, Sasha, did you see his match with Pauline?
Sasha and Poland. Yes, that was a war too. Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
was.
so Sasha was losing 2-0, and then he came back from there and then won 3-2. Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
that one. That was a war. I met Paul for the first time at the Vitacell event. Great guy, super
Yeah.
strong. He was helping me in the setup. But if I was gonna show, it would be John. But like I said, that's gonna be a great match as well. I think that could be like a 3-2 match too in John's favor.
Yeah. Very, very.
Yeah.
And there is also Rustam Babe versus Irakli match. That is also very interesting match. I
Yeah.
don't know. From one side, you know, I got injured. I'm disappointed. I was preparing very well, but now I will just sit down and without any stress of the competing. I
Yeah.
will
Just
be
enjoy the
and
event, production, what you do for arm wrestling.
yeah,
That's all you have to do. Now all that stress of competing is out. You get to relax. You get to recover. You get to get stem
yeah,
cells. You
yeah.
get to be stronger than ever in a few months. You'll be
We
good.
will we will have around like 100 people on the stage.
Wow.
They will be watching. We will make it. We will prepare the stage for people to sit, be close to the athletes and watch. There will also be people in on the auditorium as well. They will be sitting in normal places as well. Where are you planning to watch it? Up there or down there?
Wherever you let me, I'll be
No,
more than.
I mean it's not let you. Wherever you want to. Yeah,
Hey, if I could be on stage, I mean that would be
that's closer. You would prefer.
for sure. If you let me,
Okay.
that'd be great.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to ask. Yeah.
You tell me to go run you to get you something to drink, I'll do that for you. This is your event. I appreciate what you're doing for me and allowing me to be on
No,
this.
I will be honored. You are also sponsoring our event, and your father is helping the whole community.
I'm glad.
Just like we appreciate, we appreciate everything your family is doing for the community. I just hope that it will be a success, and then everyone will get what they deserve, and minimal mistakes during the event, and then everything will be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
And
I think that we're still in the beginning stages of the stem cell with helping and the outreach of the stem cell community with my company. This is obviously in the beginning infrastructure
uh
stages, and also with the arm wrestling for you. You've been putting on for I don't know a year and a half, 2 years with the East versus West. I think it's just going to keep growing and growing and growing and getting more fans throughout the whole world.
yeah,
As we all promote it, for each other. I mean, this is a great production what you put on.
yeah, and we had that potential. I think still it's like an iceberg. What we see is just like
Yeah.
nothing compared to our potential. This is what I believe. This is what I always believed, and I was like it is like one of the best sports in the world, one
Mhm.
of the oldest sports in the history, and now like why are we still considered like a bar sport and this and that? Like I'm talking about some years ago, but
Yeah.
that perception has been changed, good, and now we are growing.
Yeah.
I made a community poll on YouTube. There was 41,000 people. They voted on my channel for the Dennis versus
Wow.
Devon match. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then whenever I check that Islam Makachev, Volkanovski, they're like almost 400,000 was on the UFC official channel. So it was
Yeah.
like 10% of them.
Yeah.
Of course, that like we are like far away. Far away. But
It's growing.
everything needs to start from somewhere, right? You cannot just start from here. The
Exactly.
important is like if the direction is here or not. It is going up. So
That's awesome, and that's what you have to keep looking at. That it is steady going up, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But it's great. I'm excited to be a part. And social media has a major influence in that.
yeah.
Just people posting and getting big influencers outside of like Larry Wheels and Eugene
Hmm.
Fu and all these other bigger name influencers to start
Hmm.
arm wrestling. it really, it boosts the arm wrestling stock and say, hey, this is actually like a real sport and people are doing it. These guys are doing it. Maybe I'll do it too. So I
Mm.
think that helps a lot too with community and bringing outside people that have never done it
Yeah.
to it. So yeah, it's great. I think it's going to keep going. The trajectory is going to keep going up and up.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you another question. You said you are in both powerlifting and arm wrestling. How do these sports affect each other? You know, in a mostly positive way or negative way? It cannot be negative because even though you are not full time arm wrestling guy, you are
Mhm.
still successful. So most of
Yeah,
them are coming from the other sports. You know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it affects it a little bit. Like some training wise, sometimes like if say for instance, if I have a heavy bench day and my elbows are sore the next day, because of that, I won't really be able to give as much as I can in the arm wrestling aspect for training. So
Hmm.
it kind of affects it. The recovery time, I would say, is the most.
Yeah.
I
Problematic
yeah,
part. Yeah.
exactly. But other than that, I kind of think it does help translate. Like a lot of my strengths in powerlifting has translated over to the arm wrestling table as well. Just keeping tight, like with my chest and benching and everything, keeping tight, or back and rows and deadlifts. They really do. I feel like they help a lot. It's not 100%. There's still so many different things in arm wrestling you need to do. You can't just be a strong power lifter, but you
Hmm.
have to, you have to learn and adapt and do other things.
Okay. Archers Madhouse, Louisiana representing on the big stage. Way to go, Robbie.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
he's a
I,
good
I,
guy. He's one of on our team. Yeah, I think he's from Arkansas. Yeah, he's a real good guy. Real good guy.
yeah. In the past, there was Team Louisiana, very famous. They had the red shirts and
Hmm.
the blue jeans. They
Yep,
go national championships. Ray Henricks. Do you know Ray Henricks?
I do. I do know Ray. Yeah,
Olin Lucas. Do you know Olin
I
Lucas?
know Owen. Yep, I know him very well as
And
well.
there was uh, RJ Molinaire. You ever
Yeah,
heard him? Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He still goes every tournament to Louisiana State and Mississippi State. He's there
But
every
but
year.
but how about Robert Redden? You didn't hear about him.
What's his name?
Robert Redden.
I don't think so. He might have been a
Yeah,
little bit before.
he was like 20 years ago. He was competing,
Okay.
but all these names: Ray Henricks,
Hmm.
R.J. Molinaire, Olin
Hmm.
Lucas, Craig Tuller.
Yeah.
During I lived in U.S. for like 6 years.
Okay.
During those times, I pull all the time with these guys. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome. I didn't even know you lived in the States for a little bit. Yeah,
yeah. I
they're
did,
great
I
guys.
did, I
Yeah.
did, I did in Missouri
Hmm.
and New York, then Chicago. But I was competing all over. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
competing everywhere. I was competing in Tahoe,
Wow.
California, New York, Ohio, Kansas, Nebraska, everywhere.
So what was your peak, like your weight class, you'd say you dominated the most of your career? What weight class were you?
One second. Somebody is just my weight class. It started from 121.
Hmm.
It went up to 165 official world championships categories, and I won world championships in all those categories.
That's all.
And but when I was in US, I was even competing sometimes super heavyweight category. You know,
Wow. So
yeah,
you
I
rose
was
through every
competing.
class?
Yeah, I have won like eight categories, like seven categories. I competed Petaluma, California World Championships, WWC, and I'm still the only person in the history that won the half of the classes in the World Championships. I won, yeah, yeah.
That's
I
sick.
won, I won, I won five categories out of 10. And
Yeah.
then I think later John won five categories, but there was 12 categories, so he didn't really win half of them. But
Yeah, yeah. So you were did you ever how many times did you go against John when you were in the US? Did you go against him?
when I was in US, when I met John, I was 63 kilo. Like he was
Yeah.
100 kilo. So there was like, it is even the like super heavyweights couldn't do much to John. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But John after the match told me that if I was as heavy as him, I would beat him. It's what he told me. Talking
Wow.
about 26 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Was your
yeah.
right or your left arm as dominant as your right?
Both have multiple world titles. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome. My left
yeah,
is still nowhere near my right. I mean, it's strong. It's just the connection. It's not there yet. You know, I need to start
yeah,
using it
yeah,
more.
yeah. I don't know why. Like I can play with ball with my right
Yeah.
uh, foot. Left I cannot, but when I arm wrestle, I can use both. Where I can even say the left is even more technical.
Really. Really.
I
So.
do you know why? Do you know why? I think that it is because like if you are balanced guy,
Mhm.
then like when you arm wrestle, most of the guys are right dominant.
Yeah.
And then with left, because your left is close to your right,
Mhm.
you are the guy that who has the control. You can do many
Mhm.
things. While with right, the like while you're growing, everything is close. So you are getting stronger, but
Mhm.
technically you cannot really because you are not much stronger. You understand?
Yeah.
It's tougher
Exactly.
competition. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like for my left, my left wrist, I feel like I'm so much more versatile and able to do different things other than my
yeah.
right, but my right's still way dominant. You know, it's just it's night and day. You know, it's not even close.
What can you only hook or can you top roll as well? Or
I get so I've been real ever since I talked with Devon. You know, I was always an inside puller, and he
yeah.
really pointed out like always have that hook as a back like in the background.
Hmm.
Like if you need to go there, you can do it. So, but I've
Hmm.
really been working my weakness was which was always my top roll. So I've been really working my rise. I've been doing what Devon said, rising and rolling all the time. So I've been really working that. I can press. I can flop wrist press. So I'm becoming more versatile. I can do different things if I get in different
Yeah.
positions. So
Yeah.
I
I
just
would suggest you to work with the like really thick handles. Even when you do pull ups, you can even choose some flat surface. For
uh,
without using. You understand? It is just like here. Here is
yeah,
actually working. You know,
the
those
clamp.
will go. Yeah, yeah. It will help your tendons more when you grab it and put like this. Is getting so much support from the muscles. Your flexors. While
Yeah.
when you do that, it is really working good on your tendons.
Is that how you get
On
those big wrists like you? Doing all that? I need,
what,
look at the
yeah, yeah,
size of those things. God.
yeah,
That's like two of my wrists. That's awesome. I saw you
yeah.
I saw you do it's like a board and you're doing pronation with it. It's like you know what I'm talking about? It's like a little wood board and you have it to a weight stack and you're doing like
Yeah, like this. One side is like a rope.
hmm
Sometimes I put rubber band. The other one is connected to the cable with the weights. So I press from the supination side, and
Uh-huh.
then I only use the pronation out like with the weights. Here is
Okay.
more like static, while the outside is dynamic. You know,
Wow.
I
I need
used to do that both sides with the rubber band, but I was making this rubber band shorter. So whenever I tried to do this, there was more pressure on the pronation side.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of ways, but trust me, uh, a lot of people are over pronating. You need to pronate, but you really need the balance with your supination and then
Okay.
controlling your opponent's pronation.
hmm
Overpronation is often ending up something like this, while you need to control here and then
Yeah.
pronate. You need to this is most important, even more
Okay.
important than this. Like there is an arm that you need to bring down while
hmm
you are actually living there and overpronating. This overpronating is not
Yeah.
a good thing. Yeah, you need to
You want to
use here. Here is to block the opponent's arm, this side, ulna
yeah.
side, and the radius side is to block the person's hand, and
Yeah.
here is to block the pronator. So you need to use here, here,
hmm
and here. To
Okay.
do over something is ending up with less pressure to opponent's arm here,
Mhm.
because you are giving up here. You need
Yeah.
to press here and then even more press with the pronator instead of like this, something like this. It is
Right.
not the ideal way. Sometimes you need to do it, but if you are working on something to build like ideal way,
Yeah.
that's the way you need to just
Okay.
follow them.
Same thing with strap pulling. Do you feel more connected in the strap? Do you like it better in the strap when you're arm wrestling rather than just without the strap?
No, I mean, I often even ask my opponents like, "You want to go strap?" You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah. I like to go to strap, but
Yeah.
there was an argument between I and Devon that he was saying that like if one of the pullers wants to have strap, they should automatically get it, and I said no. I mean, both sides needs to uh, ask for it. You understand? Like you cannot like force someone to start with the because arm wrestling is originally a sport without the strap.
Yeah.
You understand? That there is like once the hands cannot control, then you can put it. But there is something, a beauty in the hand
Yeah.
control that something you cannot do in the strap, but without strap you can just come forward and slide your hand and then control everything. You
Yeah.
understand? So we cannot take that away from arm wrestling. It will
Right.
just make arm wrestling less of arm wrestling. We need to
Right.
have
Right.
this. If it is necessary, we put the strap. But if both athletes come to the table, they say, I want strap, I want two, then let's go. But one says that I want to do it without the strap, you cannot tell him, no, you're going to go strap. So
Exactly.
for me,
See,
it's
I
no
like
problem.
that. Yeah, I like it. Like for me personally, obviously, I like the strap better. I feel more comfortable in a strap.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm able to actually get a little more containment and
yeah,
more rise. It just feels everything's more connected for
yeah,
me in the strap.
yeah. Whenever you have stronger here, the strap
Mhm.
always helps better.
Okay.
More I get older, more I need strap because in the past when I was young, I was feeling like my brain is
Hmm.
in my hands. I could even close my eyes and just feel it like it's like a computer. More I get older, that the signal is reaching here slower. So I don't really feel my hand. Also, you have so many injuries here. Without the
Yeah.
strap, so much more pressure comes. Once you put the strap, the guy cannot really get
Mhm.
away. You know,
Yeah. They
uh,
can't get
yeah.
away
When
from.
you put the strap, it is more of wrist, less of fingers. And
Yeah.
yeah, and then
That's
so
what I
I
like.
choose that one.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
I like how it is with the strap. It's less of the fingers and more of the wrist flexion and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I saw you. Who are you going against? That WAF WAF champ, heavyweight, super heavyweight. You were training with them. I think I just saw a video of you.
Oh,
Um,
but there is. I trained last two training. I did one with Arif Ertem, which is senior world champion
wow.
heavyweight. The other one was the Masters, Grandmasters, over 50 years old. The last
Yeah,
one I trained, but he's also very strong.
yeah,
Nothing like Arif. Arif is different guy.
yeah.
Arif has even a win against Levan in the past. He has won
Wow.
against Gennady and Krasimir, even Georgi Svetko. He beat. Arif is one of the really top guy. Why you asked that?
No, I was just watching the video and it looked like your pronation was still intact and your back pressure just looks like
You're talking
remarkable.
about the last video, right? Last
The
video.
last video. The last
Oh
video.
yeah. Erkan Damar is the Grandmaster World Champion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't look
yeah.
like you really ever lose your wrist at all. You're always able to
I
keep
mean,
your.
wrist, pronator, lat. These are where I
Yeah.
am very good at it. The
Hmm.
problem with that, if you realize it, like it is right here the connection because no matter what, you take everything, you need
Hmm.
to finish it. So all these parts over here,
Hmm.
backside of your arm, where the lat and the trapezius, this needs to be very healthy. Otherwise, you will have to hold it forever like this. You need
Yeah.
to actually press the guy. So that is where I didn't feel comfortable. That's why I canceled the match. I
Yeah.
really wanted to do that. Trust me, my form is good, but
Yeah.
that if you would see how I fell down,
Hmm.
yeah, I put the belt up there and I was like this, holding my own weight. And
Yeah.
then whenever it got broken, I hit boom. I never thought that I would hit that badly, but it
Wow.
was just so terrible, Yeah, it was like,
Right on the floor, right in
I
the back.
mean, probably a little bit early here,
Yeah.
where the trapezius here, and then right away after that the head hit. If I would directly hit my head, most likely, I would be in coma or something, because it was really
Yeah.
strong. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I've done something similar to that before, and it kind of put me out for a little bit, and it's hard to recover a little bit, but you'll get back for sure. You'll get back to your normal.
Yeah, yeah. I need to. It is just so like it is crime
Yeah.
against the arm wrestling community if I quit arm wrestling this early. I need to.
No,
I need to.
no, you're not gonna quit. You're gonna keep going. You're still.
I will. I will. I will. I will. What's your weight right now?
So I'm like 205 pounds. I don't know what that is in kg. Maybe 90,
About 93 kilo.
93. Yeah, I'm about
Yeah,
93.
93. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm sitting around there comfortably. I could cut if I needed to, but
So probably 187 lowest you can cut probably.
that would be the absolute lowest I can cut.
Yeah, lowest. Yeah, probably the best one is 198.
Yeah, 198, 195, that's
Yeah,
perfect for me. That's
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
You know, and I'm really competitive at like 190 to 195. That's where I feel like I can, be possibly
How tall are you?
like 5'10", 5'10".
5'10". And do you have any upcoming targets?
No upcoming targets. I kind of like I said, I want to pull these Europeans. I'd love to get on the table with Coach Ray to see how we go. I
Oh
know
yeah, tables
he's
game. Yeah,
arm
it would be
wrestled.
nice.
Yeah, he arm wrestled. I know. Coach Ray's awesome. Like I said, I've seen him. I've always watched him. He's so technical. He's awesome. I've seen him arm wrestle Artem. I've arm wrestled Artem a bunch of times. So I kind of just want
How
to.
is your wrist? You think you can protect your wrist against Ray, or you would want to try him inside only?
I would love to try both. Honestly, right now, I mean, I'm feeling.
How about me to set this match right now for East versus West?
If you want to do it, I'll do it for sure. I'm not going to back down. Hey,
Are you
if we get
serious?
it, uh,
I will just ask him.
for
You
sure,
ready?
I'll definitely do it. Yeah, me and
Okay.
Coach Ray, if you can
How
get,
is your speed?
I think it's great. I think it's great. If you
Yeah.
gave me a match with Coach Ray, I promise it would be a great match. I,
Okay.
I
Okay.
promise.
I will call him right after this
Okay.
live. Yeah.
Yeah, ask Artem knows. I mean, I arm wrestled. Ask Brad Grundy. Brad Grundy that just competed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they could vouch for me. I mean, I've after pulled Brad, and we've never competed. Obviously, Brad would beat me, but I think I'm
Okay.
right there right now. Ever since I've been training for the past,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I love when the things are not so calculated and like let's go.
yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm never gonna back down for anything.
Okay, just let me see. Let me see if he is available. Maybe I can even ask him right now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I'm a nobody to Coach Ray, so if he turned me down, that's completely fine. But I'm just saying, I would want to do it. That it would give me a good test to where I am too. You know.
uh yeah.
But I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ink.
But listen, I take the word from you. So now,
Hmm.
well, we may not make the cards ready, but let's see.
Hey, and I'll pull on the after table or the after
You
pull.
are saying that you are fine with it. If it is in the event. If it is after pull. Okay, you're ready.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
then.
whenever. Hey, if you said we need to do it at that event on the after pull table, I'll do a best out of five, best out of three, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
If you
Okay.
want me to prep, I'll prep. It doesn't matter. I would just love to see where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah. Yeah.
my current form, I'm pretty good right now.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it will be. It will be. It will be. I think your nephew, Pamela. Okay. How do I pronounce your name? Karstendiak.
Karstendiak, yes.
Wow, I did good because I didn't know how to do it. I just read it.
Yeah.
For me, it's like because I never pronounced before, so I really didn't know. So,
No one really gets it.
Raymond.
Oh, jeez.
I have a guest on my channel, Robbie. Robbie is the son of Rob Karstendiak, you know, the owner of the YSL. And he is an arm wrestler, you know, and good strong arm wrestler. He's normally a power lifter, and he wants to pull against you. Yeah, he's about 93 kilo. I don't know if you are ready. He may even pull in next event. Yeah, maybe this event. If not, maybe another event. But would you pull him or after? Even after pull, he says it doesn't matter. Where after pull or during the event? Okay, so you are saying that in this event you cannot beat him. Okay, I understand. Am I provocative enough?
Hold on, let me get ready. I'm ready.
I'm just provoking you, just having fun, you know. Don't. Okay. Just yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay. So, but we will. Okay, after pull, you pull him. He is because he's helping me a lot with the
Yeah.
production and everything,
Hmm.
and he wants to focus there. But after pull, he will pull you, and then we will see maybe for the future we set this match.
Good.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
I'm not going to give them all my tricks in the after pull,
Just
though.
teasing you. Don't don't get upset. Right. You are not okay. Good. I know. You did an incredible job. Yeah. Yes. Right. I know. We were just having a friendly talk live. We are even now live, and then I just had the idea, just to have fun. I just call you right away. You know. Yeah. Okay, my friend. Okay. 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 You will not touch him. Okay. Take care, Ray. Bye. Yeah.
You call them. That is funny.
Yeah. I mean, I love these kind of things, you know, just
Yeah.
suddenly. Not everyone should be planned. The
Yeah.
planned things are great, but sometimes not as exciting as the last moment things, you know. Yeah.
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 That's funny.
It was a surprise for you, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to pull him on the after pull. That's going to be good.
Yeah, probably he will do it. Yeah.
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 Yeah. If he doesn't, I'm not going to give him all my tricks, though. I'm going to let him think he has something.
Oh, okay. But listen, you said that you are not gonna give him all your tricks, and
Mm-mm.
after that, if you don't accept to pull him in a future event,
Mhm.
this will sound like an excuse only.
I will always pull him. I will never back.
Okay, we will see. Okay,
100%.
okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I thank you, Robbie. It has been almost an hour, and I thank you very much for
Thank
being
you for having me.
my guest. Yeah, and can't wait to meet you. 2 weeks.
Yes.
And do you remember which day you are arriving?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the flight.
Probably either Wednesday or something. I think you are arriving.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think so. Yes, I think
yeah,
so. I will let you
yeah.
know for sure. I really appreciate everything you do for me, for the sport of arm wrestling, with Dad's company and everything with Vitacell. I hope you have a speedy recovery, and I look forward to
Thank
seeing
you,
you.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, if anyone should appreciate the other one, the whole community should appreciate
Yeah,
your father. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
That he helped to Levan and a lot of people I saw to Devon, especially now to Dennis and myself. I know Neil Pickup is going to Florida. I think next week.
yeah. I'm going to see him. Yeah, actually, a couple days. We're leaving out tomorrow to go to Florida.
Yeah,
Gonna do get stem cells and everything.
yeah. You will be meeting Neil there.
I'll be meeting them. I'm going to be with
Yeah.
Dad over there. Yes.
Okay, say just Neil is one of very knowledgeable guys,
Really?
and just yeah, brain pick, him.
Okay.
He will also he is also world champion arm master. He's
Wow.
very
Wow.
technical. Yeah, was very very good top roller. Yeah, and
I'll pursue that.
just like whenever you see those kind of people, just
Uh
get as
huh.
much as you can from them. Yeah.
I
Anyways, once again, Robbie, thank you very very much, my friend.
One
And
last thing.
yeah,
Stay strong and love arm wrestling.
yeah, see, that's your opponent's words. His
Yep.
race.
Coach
Yeah.
Ray. It's good to see you, and you
Take
have a
care.
good one.
Take care. Take care, my friend. Take care.